music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Hustle and Soul. This is season 2, episode 2. I was less bored with this episode, probably mainly because my hair coming down. Mainly because I didn't see the episode early, so everything was new to me. When I reviewed the episode last time, I had already watched episode 1 and just didn't take any notes, and I had to rewatch it to remember about the episode. So tonight's lipstick, because it is currently 2 o'clock in the morning. This is also Kat Von D. This color is called K-Dub. And you see it's a really, really pretty color. I do like it. I think I have worn it before, but you know, colors sometimes look the same. But yeah, my favorites is Kat Von D, Urban Decay, and of course, Fenty Beauty. So, anywho, let's get into this review. Tonight, you know, it was a good episode or whatnot. Lawrence still, he's still a fuck nigga, basically. I know that's foul language, and I don't usually use the N-word, but I had to get that out my system. Lawrence is the ending where he was talking to Anna, and Anna said, you know what I'm saying, you fuck the staff. And she left, and he knocked stuff over in the kitchen or whatever. And he just basically saying how it's very hard for him because he's stuck between 2 women, and he needs to find his way back home. Well, I'm pretty sure your way back home is not included in the route going through Thandy's legs. Like, I mean, how are you trying to get back home between the legs of another woman when you want to get back with Anna? Like, if you want to get back home, stop fucking Thandy. Stop fucking the help. Just, if you can stop doing that, I'm pretty sure Anna would be okay with you at least coming up for a little nightcap or whatever, but you just doing all kind of stuff, so it's just like whatever. Then, you know, we see the next scene, and Cola, is it Cola? Yeah, Cola, who's also a new bar manager, and Sana, is it Sana? It is Sana. They at the bar basically arguing. Now, they both have the same job, and there's no ice left or whatever. Cola thinks Sana should have got it. Shana like, you do the same job as me. You can get your own ice. And they basically arguing in front of the customers, looking like, well, but ain't they thirsty? Like, why do y'all have the time to fuss and argue when someone's thirsty? Ain't nothing worse than the dang gone waitress or the bartender arguing with a co-worker or somebody else at the job, and you waiting on your stuff. For instance, I went to Real Life the other day, and I wanted some chicken Alfredo. I finally went back and got my chicken Alfredo. If y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all know where the story comes from. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. The link to me is in the description box below. And I go in to get my order, so I called in the order, and I get a girl my card, and she talking to some other coworker. It's like 2 of them there. It's also 2 other customers who's complaining and fussing or whatever. And I'm watching my card, because I'm looking like, I need to see where you go on my card, lady. So she like put my card, she put it somewhere, and then I said, excuse me, because she walked away. I said, excuse me, honey, where's my card at? Oh, your card in the feeder. I need you to stay on my card because you talking to A, B, C, and D, and my card need to be back with me, okay? And she was like, bitch, don't get mad at me. You can't take someone's card and then the person see a whole bunch of confusion. I'm feeling as if my card is exchanging hands and you not, you know what I'm saying? I need to clear vision what's going on there. So yeah, seeing Sanaa and Cola argue, to me was like, why y'all arguing in front of the customers? Someone go get some goddamn on ice. And Thandy, who was supposed to be the general manager, is just standing around. She looking with her mouth open like, Thandy girl, do something. You couldn't get no dang on ice. You know, Sana then asked the twins if they can get some ice. They on their cell phone. And it's just a whole bunch of, I mean, look, if I was in that restaurant at that point in time and I was the one who needed something to drink, I would have said, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm going home. Because clearly, y'all got y'all stuff together. But, you know, I'm like, just stop arguing. And, you know, if they both bar managers, both of y'all ass can get some goddamn on ice. You know, Sana's like, look, you knew, I ain't new, and you knew you a newbie, and we do the same dang on job. Go get your own ice. And I kind of fear her on that. So what was funny when Sana said, you know, Lawrence got two people doing the same job in this 4x4 restaurant. That restaurant is really, really small. They really up in there bumping butts. Like you can't, you know, it's bump, 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 bump. How can they even get through the whole restaurant? And I'm like, the Andy is not doing nothing, and they just kind of going back and forth. That wasn't like a crazy loud screaming match, but they was clearly going back and forth over some goddamn ice. At this point, just give me some liquor, okay? That'll quench my thirst. But that's just stupid. It's just stupidness. So from that situation, you know, we see how Thandie is like, you know, I have this unwavering loyalty to Lawrence, and you know, I would never go against him, and you know, I just want him to see, I want to prove to him that I'm a ride or die. First of all, I wouldn't want to be Lawrence's ride or die. I mean, Lawrence just seemed to me like he got 4 or 5 ride or dies because he got 4 or 5 cars, and he might just want to ride or die in each one. No, honey, if you can't be the same ride or die in every single car, I don't want to be a ride or die. I mean, Lawrence is not faithful. Lawrence is not, he don't have not one faithful bone in his body. And Thandie just stupid at this point. And, you know, we then see Anna walk her ass in. And Anna comes strolling in as if she owns the place. Okay? But all she really wants is half of the business. But she coming like, you know, I'm here to take my spot back. My spot. And she mean her spot as a GM. And I guess in Lauren's life because they got a kid together. And this is what I don't like. I don't like when a baby mama be like, we got kids together, so you know what I'm saying, that's my man, we gonna be together forever, I'm back to get my man. But he doing, I mean, you too old to be, I mean, no girl, no, he ain't the one to fight over. Like, my thing is, he ain't the one to fight over. If you want to still be in the business to make money, I get that. But my thing is, I'm not gonna be beefing with the chick he fucked too. Thandie wrong, absolutely, but I'm like, you beefing with her a little less than you beefing with Lawrence. Girl, I would pay both of their asses dust, okay? Sign my check, give me my money, make me half partner, and I don't care what the fuck you do. Fuck her, everybody else up in here, give me my money. I'm good. But Anna petty, and she's still upset, and she's a bit bitter. She has every reason to be, because what Lawrence did was some fuck shit. It really, really was. But I'm not the kind of person who want to come up in a place of business causing a scene. That's going to cost me money, because then people going to not want to come back. So my thing is, she just came in there on she came in on 100. And she basically like embarrassed Thandie. But then you can't be going around fucking bosses and fucking your friends, man. You can't do that either. And, you know, Anna keeps saying how, you know, Thandie is crazy. You know, she's like trying to do a single white female on her. But my thing is, Anna is more obsessed with Thandie than Thandie is obsessed with Anna. Thandie is more obsessed with Lawrence. Okay, Thandie don't care about Anna. She really don't. She care about Lawrence, and Anna is stuck on Thandie. So if anything, Anna, you the crazy bitch about Thandie. If you notice, Thandie's gonna be thinking about Anna. Really, you know, she kind of pay her dust. She roll her eyes. She don't care. But her Lawrence, that's what she's dumb over. That's what she's an idiot for. That's her real single white female crush is. Okay, and we know a single white female, the girl, the roommate did go after the dude, the girl's boyfriend, and she murdered him. But you know, we're gonna see how that be. So, you know, she come back telling Thandie, you know, you can be back in your old position, store manager, you know, or on your knees. I'm like, okay, now you just, I mean, come on now, because I'm pretty sure if she was on her knees, so was Lawrence. They was both on each other's knees, doing things with each other. So it's just, I mean, why you firing shots, personal shots at her in the workplace? Like, I mean, I'm just not that type of girl, because again, it makes you look bitter because you keep fucking with that girl, and she really not fucking with you. Because Thandie don't fuck with Anna. She don't say nothing about her much. She just be like, oh, whatever, I love Lawrence. Lawrence is the almighty, and I love him, and which is stupid. But I can't take Anna how she just keep going at Thandie. Thandie's crazy. I just don't like that. I don't. What Thandie did was some bullshit, absolutely, but at this point, Anna's going in is overkill. So, you know, Lawrence was like, you know, I'm happy you back. You know, I just want you to be happy. I want to do what I can do to make you happy. And he basically demotes Thandie. Like, I'm like, and in everyone's face. And Thandie like, you know what I'm saying, I ain't going down on a fight. And, you know, Lawrence need to talk. So they walk away or whatever. And she like, what's going on? You know, he like, well, you know, Anna's back. She gonna be here too, and I need you to just kind of rock with me for a little bit while I got some. I'm working on something real special. You know, I need her back in. You know how I am. You know, she's the whatever. She gonna be here too, but you know, because I'm working on something huge for everyone, I need you to just trust me. And I'm like, girl, and I walk up, call them thing, the goddamn chihuahua. Like, check your chihuahua, and I'm like, again. Anna she keep going at Thandi, and at this point, I'm like, okay, we get it. You don't like her, but if she not coming back at you with no insults and stuff, you look like a bully a little bit when you keep fucking with her. And I don't, and I, if Anna, I mean, Lawrence a piece of shit. So you going at Thandi for a dude who ain't even worth the argument. I could see if she flirted with Lawrence a little bit and he didn't reciprocate it, and so you mad at her, by all means. But Lawrence was a full-fledged participant in the situation of them two hooking up. He ain't innocent by no means. So I mean, like, you need to be calling him thug buckets and slut buckets, and how he's a slur out in these streets. Yes, a slur, a slut, and a whore, because he's thinking that gang on cook dick all over the restaurant. And I mean, you can't insult one and don't insult the other. It's insult her and insult his ass too, okay? And I would have just been like, look, if I was Thandi, you know what, you can have this shit, I'm out of here. Because she don't keep calling me a chihuahua. I mean, she kind of look like one sometimes, but Thandi's a cute girl. Thandi would be a great model. Y'all know how models look real different and beautiful. She's real different, beautiful looking. Okay, so let's not get that twisted. So, we see a little scene with Cola. I'm like, Cola brand new, but Cola getting more long screen time than the regular people. You know, we see her in the tub with this man, this cute man. Okay, I'm like, hey, daddy, or whatever. And we see this is her boo. But they have an open relationship, which means they out here sucking and fucking whoever, and they can just come and go as they please. And now we found out his name is John. I don't trust no man who got two names. John, Tutu, Ray, Tone, or them two-tone names. Nope. Sleep. Nope. Had one of those. You know what I'm saying? You just can't trust people like that. He's saying one sleep. What we call him sleep. So, you know, they just in the tub, and she basically was telling him, like, you know, I'm at this new job. It's crazy. It's not organized. He got two of us doing the same job. And she's basically venting to him. Now, he's also a bartender, and he's sexy. Okay? Let's not get it twisted. John reminds me of James R. on Love and Hip Hop, but he's a sexier version. Like, he's a version I can really get with, okay? He doesn't look aggravating. He doesn't look cheap and tawdry, okay? He's a little cute little piece of man muscle. And, you know, so he look like he's a good slut in these streets. And, you know, she was like, you know what? They kind of need a bartender because, you know, there's no bartender. And I keep saying to myself, so y'all the bar managers, but y'all not the bartenders? Then how the fuck do people get drinks? They just be thirsty? No, I don't know. Because again, we remember Candace was the bartender and then she got fired. So she's not suggesting, well, you know, you can come here and we can get this money together. You can be the bartender or whatever. He's like, look, I don't know about all that, you know what I'm saying? But if we can get this money together, we can see how it go. I'm like, she brand new and she bringing somebody else to the table. Okay, well, I guess they must have paid her some good money to make this all work out. We then see Lawrence and Candace have a conversation. We know the twins told each of them that the other one wanted to meet up and apologize for their antics. So when they meet up and they like, yeah, the twins said you want to talk to me? No, I didn't. They said you want to talk to me. I ain't say that. Well, we know they lied then. Well, can I sit down? You're not going to tell me to sit down? Well, girl, yeah, okay, go ahead, sit down. So she sit down. They have a little conversation, and they basically both apologize for their part of the argument. You know, he did apologize first, saying he was sorry for things he said and things he did. He was wrong. She apologized for fucking up the restaurant and, you know, destroying all kind of stuff or whatnot. And, you know, hopefully they can move on from there. And he does say, like, you know, there is room for her to work at the restaurant, how he working on something. And I'm like, unless he work on a bigger space, ain't no room for her. It ain't no room for people who in there right now. You keep inviting all these people to this 4x4 little cell. I mean, that restaurant is the size of a goddamn prison cell. It's so small, and you trying to hire 13 people and still have customers. Ain't enough room, bro. Ain't enough room. You just can't. It's just not enough room. So we then do see him talk to her a little bit later, just letting her know, hey, this full disclosure, Anna's back. And we know Anna and Candace don't get along. And he just warned her, which I can commend him from. You should always warn someone when you're trying to have them come back to your place of work and have them work there if they beefing with somebody. And she like, what the fuck she back for? And you know, how she back and you still sleeping at Thandy house? Ain't you still fucking Thandy? And he like, look, you know what I'm saying? That don't matter. But you know, cause you and Anna probably have a conversation. And she like, for what? You know, fuck her. I don't deal with her. Can't do it. You know, we see that. So they had a Twitter beef where they show how Anna went online and basically called that girl mama and sister a whore. And my thing is, you can't be on social media popping off calling people's mamas and sisters whores. Because if you call my mama and my sister out their name, I'm coming for you, okay? But no, I can't. Because my mama and my sister wouldn't like that. I would probably just have to, you know what I'm saying, tell you to like jump off a bridge and bounce back and then block you. Because if not, it'll be a whole back and forth thing. And I try to stay real positive and not feed into the bullshit. So maybe I wouldn't do all that. But still, you can't come up to somebody's mama and think they're going to be cool when you know them in real life, is what I'm saying. So, you know, when she like, you know, why should I come back? You know, Anna being there, like, why should I go and talk to her? And he gave a good answer. You know, he really did. He said, you know, I just want to continue to build my business and I want to build it with the people I started it with. I think that's a valid reason to ask someone to continue with you on a journey, or you trying to make everything better for everybody. I think that was, you know, kind of good thing. What else do we see? You know, Anna had a little staff meeting, but her staff meeting was basically time for her to throw more shade at Thandy. Thandy, you okay? You look a little flushed. Because Thandy pissed because you back, bitch. That's the whole thing. And, you know, they start talking or whatever, and we see Karla asked, like, well, I just want to know who my boss. Like, is Thandy my boss? Are you my boss? Is Lawrence my boss? Like, who's the fucking boss? And she says, well, I'm the GM. So I'm the big manager, you know what I'm saying? I'm the big boss. Thandy, she's the little boss. You know, you go to her with little petty issues, you know what I'm saying? I do the big stuff. Thandy just sitting and just rolling her eyes like, this bitch gonna piss me off. You know, then the issue comes up about the damn ice thing, not having no ice in it or whatever, and whose fault it was. So Karla blames Sana. Sana then says, well, no, I told Thandy and I told the twins that we need the ice. So, and they didn't do it. And Anna then said, well, Thandy, that means you weren't doing your job. Thandy said, no. She said, no. Lawrence hired 2 bar managers, so I left it up to him to handle. I left it alone. And then that's when the whole little argument ensued about who did what and who do what and who job is what. It was just some bullshit. Luckily, Lawrence stepped in and just said, you know, well, Thandy's also the GM. And she's like, well, oh, we both GMs? She not the GM. And I'm like, what is going on here? You got 2 GMs. You got 2 goddamn bar managers. What are you doing? Of course, I figured it out a long time ago. We're going to talk about that a little later. Well, no, next, actually. And then Anna actually say the only job Thandy going to do is, you know, being on her knees. And I'm like, did you? And when she said it, everybody's face was like, because this is a work meeting. And let me tell you this, Anna, had that been me and you talking about I'm going to be on my knees for the boss at work, my knees would have been your throat. Okay, it would have been a whole situation up in that thing. Anna beginning, I mean, look, you can't keep coming at me, homegirl. You can't. Like, it ain't, you have only so many times to throw these little jabs at me before I punch back. Okay, when I punch back, I'm going for the jugular. But, whatever. Then you just sit there and she shake her head like, whatever. Then you don't, Thandy, you know, Thandy real timid this season. She was a firecracker last season, and I'm just waiting for the fireworks to pop off later on the season, as we saw in the preview. So we finally see how he kind of called everybody together to come for a big announcement, which is the thing he said he'd been working on, this new thing he'd been working on. We see Candace was not there. We see Sana was not there either. It was just the twins, Thandy, Karla, and Anna was there. And his surprise, which is no surprise to me, was a second location. And the second location of the second pink teacup is supposedly going to be in Miami. And I'm like, okay. But I want you to get a bigger space in New York before you get another space in Miami, because the pink teacup in New York is so small. Like, it's really, really small. But I mean, it is smart with you on this show for 2 seasons. You kind of building your name up. You want to expand. You want to broaden your horizon and open locations in other places if you can afford to. And he then announced he wants Anna to run the Miami location, and he wants Thandie to run the Brooklyn location, meaning that's why he had 2 GMs and two bar managers, because one would be stationed here in New York, and the other would be stationed in Florida and Miami. And everybody was happy. You know, Thandie like, well, that's good, because I ain't got to deal with Anna bitch ass. Anna happy because she went to deal with Thandie or nobody else. And Karla just assumed she going to Miami. And I'm like, well, how you going to assume that, girl? You knew. But, you know, I guess it's true. And it was just, you know, from there they were all happy, just happy-go-lucky or whatever. We kind of see Karla buddying up to Anna, which is weird, because I'm looking like, you so new, you buddy with her. She might not be the one to be trusted either, homegirl, but whatever. And she kind of put a little bug in Anna's ear, like, do you think it's, you know, he wants to send you away and send you to Miami, and then he be here with Thandie, or is he gonna go back and forth? Now, we do see him tell Thandie that he will be back and forth between Miami and New York, but he hasn't said that yet to Anna. So when Karla says to Anna, she's like, you know what, I'll think about it. I'm gonna keep an eye out for, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I think it's a good idea. I do. Because, I mean, because what'll end up happening is it can be 2 seasons. You know how we have 2 Black Ink Cruises, one in Chicago, one in New York. You know, it can be the same thing. It can be a Hustle and Soul, the Miami location, and then the New York location. So, you know, the New York location or whatever. So the ending of this episode, we see Candace and Anna meet up. Now, baby, they, you know, Candace get there second, and we kind of figure out they have an issue. So not only did Anna go on social media and call Candace's mama and sister a whore, we see that supposedly Candace was on social media and she posted a picture of herself with at least one of Anna's children, and she told Anna, be a better person for your kids, be a better role model. And I'm like, well, now you can't bring the kids to it. Now you can't be bringing kids into it at all, bitch. And then that part was kind of just crazy. So Candace, you know, Anna's upset because Candace posted a picture of her child. It was really a picture of Candace and the child, which is even worse, because you really putting yourself in it with my child, and I can cut your damn throat. So, you know, we see Candace get there, and she's sitting on one side, Anna is on the other side, so they're not close to each other. And all we see is Candace sit down, and then it kind of go black, and she says, you know, well, the rumor is that you don't even have your older son. And when she said it, like, Anna just looked at her and then just attacked. And so it cuts off before we can see what actually happens. It do look like an actual fight. It do look like there was no one around to stop them from fighting. The one thing about this show, the Hustle and Soul show, is they let them fight for a good 7 seconds. So it's a good, like, at least 7 seconds it's gonna be on the next episode of them bucking. And I'm like, well, y'all shouldn't be on TV. I don't like, you know, I don't condone violence, but I still be like, oh, I want to see it, bitch. So, you know, I'm caught between, y'all should not be fighting. It's about women empowerment, and, you know what I'm saying, I want to see it, bitch. You know, it goes both ways. So, you know, we have to wait until the next episode to see what actually happens. But Anna absolutely attack Candace. But the thing about it is, when we seen Anna jumping up to attack Candace wasn't no hoe. We saw Candace was ready for it. Like, she ain't snuffer. She was in her little mode, like, bitch, you ain't gonna catch me, bitch. And then it goes off. So yeah, it was a really good episode. You know, I did like this episode better than last week's episode, mainly because, again, as I said, I did not have to watch it twice. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be back tomorrow, because I'm here every day with the review. And if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification button too, because you want to see when I am having another video up, because it's every day. So, other than that, I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.